Hi everyone, it's Christy. In the last video, I assembled a simple one signature journal, or pamphlet if you prefer. And so for Junk Journal January, the second prompt is envelope. And so I have this junk mail envelope that I came across recently. And I was going to, the back page of the printed cardstock has kind of some barcode and stuff here, so I was thinking, why don't I glue this envelope here and use it for a pocket? So the first thing I'm going to do, obviously it's a little bit too tall, so I've got my guillotine right here. I'm going to cut the top off and make it just a tad shorter. Let's see, what do I want to do here? Okay, so that is pretty good. I'm gonna put down some, I'm gonna cut this part out because that actually, I kind of want to reuse that into the design, so I'm gonna cut that off. Let's see here. Actually, the other end of the envelope creates a nice little tuck spot. I might save that and reuse it in the design somewhere too. Just a little snip that off. Okay, so let me just play with this a second. Something like that. Maybe put down a little piece of something. What do I have? Okay, I had to go grab a handful of scraps and see what I can do here. Might just need, see if I have something that's kind of the right color scheme. That might be too awful, I don't know. Not quite, that's not quite calling out to me, but this one might. Let me see how it looks with the, sometimes I just have to play with it a little bit and see what's gonna just feel right to me. Nope, that's not the right colors. Okay, skip the scraps. I'm gonna just go with this. Okay, I'm thinking about a couple different ways to do some things, so that's one of the problems with doing this on video is all the thinking has to be done on the fly. So the first thing I'm gonna do is do a little bit of inking on here. Where's my ink pad? So this is Distress Oxide in Chipped Sapphire. And grab my dauber. Just start by inking all around it. And I like a heavy ink. I like it where it just really goes over onto the edge. Some people will only get the very edge. I like to add a little bit more color to it. So I deliberately go at a little bit of an angle to catch that full front edge of whatever I'm inking. Okay, and another thing I'm going to do is I like to fold down a little bit here. Let's see what angle I want to fold that at. That's probably as good as any. Also, I noticed that some of this is coming up, so I want to glue that piece down a little bit better without filling up the envelope. So, okay, so just that and that. Okay. Now that I've folded that down, I wanted to ink that edge too. Okay. As part of the background, I thought because my journal has a wintry cover with igloos and ice skates and different things, I pulled out my snowflake stamps. And so I just want to do a couple things here. One, I was going to make some snowflakes kind of on the background area here for effect, and I'm going to do that in kind of a lighter. I've got tumbled glass distress oxide, so that one it's just as close as I could come to a snowflake color. So this one just has some tiny snowflakes. I'll start with those just to see about laying down some. Oh, that's quite faint. Or is my ink pad dry? One of the two. Let me juice up my ink pad a little bit with some water here. Yeah. Okay, this is a very faint. I'm not even sure you can see it on the camera. This might not be the best. Okay. That one's not coming out quite so well. So I'm going to go to a darker one and see if this comes out. Oh yeah, there we go. Now we're talking. And since most of this will be covered with the envelope, so I don't need to cover the entire thing with stamps, just okay. And then over the top of that, let's go with, how about this one? I wonder if this would still come out. Nope, that light blue is just too light for this. Alrighty. That's probably pretty good. Let's see. Yeah, that's gonna be. I could, just in case, I'm gonna put a few stamps down in here. It gives me a couple options on whether I want to place the envelope all the way to the bottom or not. I'm not sure yet. Okay, so got that done, and I was gonna put a few little. We'll use this snowflake this time. All right, that's probably good there. Maybe one over there, one down here. Alright, that's about all of that. And just for some texture, I'm going to put in a couple of these big ones. Kind of change up the... Whoop, well, that's kind of getting a little bit too busy maybe, but I'll put in a couple anyway. Just kind of... Also kind of dampens down the yellow effect. Okay. Now, okay, we have a couple things here. Okay, yeah, that might be what I want to do. Where was I going to put it here? Okay, let me look in my sticker box a little bit real quick. I'm still here rummaging a little bit, seeing if I can come up with anything quick and easy to cover that top little spot. Not that I have to, I might just leave it, but if I see something quick and easy, then I can just pop a sticker over it and it would be kind of fall looking. These are candidates. Oh wait, what's this one? Hang on. That's kind of the right colors. But it's a little bit too big. Okay, I'm gonna just not worry about that. I'm okay with a little bit of barcode showing. We covered up most of the writing on the side, so. So the next thing is to glue this in. Okay, so I'm gonna sit down for this part. This is kind of an awkward combination because the camera is just right above where I work, so it's... First of all, I'm going to glue in this little, I folded this down, so I'm going to just put a little bit of glue on there to glue that down. And I did that just because that reinforces that a little bit, and it gives people, it makes it easier to tuck without things getting caught on that corner. So that's just a little, I kind of just figured that out from experience, that I was always getting stuff caught on the corners when I would glue down an envelope, so I started turning down the corner so it wouldn't get caught. And this is just a glue stick. You could use white wet glue here too, it wouldn't matter. Okay, get that out of the way so I don't get glue on my booklet. I'm not gonna go quite to the edge, but pretty close. Okay, let's see, I got a little, I can tell that wasn't quite gluing down. Let me just kind of check the other corners. Yeah, the other corners are good, just that one was missing a little bit. Okay, so got the envelope glued in the back cover now. I'll be able to stick things in there, and a nice little window from the envelope that'll let you see things through it. So like, this is just something I worked on the other night, not necessarily for this project. So this is just a little card I made that had a Bible verse on it. So if I stuck something like that in there, the Bible verse would show through. So I'll just leave that in there for the moment to show that that's how that would work. I have this piece. I still wanted to use that, I think. And I also I do want to use this. I think I'm gonna, there's a little bit of a tear in the envelope right here, and I think I'm gonna put this down so that it kind of just covers over that tear so the tear doesn't become worse. And since this was just off my holiday book of stamps, and so when I mailed out Christmas cards, I thought I'd save that because it was, you know, junk journals, right? We use everything here. I'm trying to think of, yeah, maybe not quite so tilted. All right. And sticker is down. Now, I think what I might just do is put this on the opposite page just to actually, maybe I like that. Let me ink up that around the edge of this real quick. So I'm just going to add a little bit of blue to tie in the blue theme, so it looks like it all goes together. Yeah, that's what I want to do. All right, get my glue page out again. And I just use this glass bottle for kind of a brayer to press it down evenly and firmly, and it takes all the air bubbles out when you're gluing something down and makes sure that it has a nice good adhesion. So I think I might embellish just a tad more on, what could I do? I know what I want. I want one of these Bible verses, maybe. I print out Bible verses and clip them out, and then I just grabbed a few out of my bucket of Bible verses. Let me see which one I want to use. I think since this one's cut out, I'm trying to think of how I want to use this on here. Actually, that works. That fits up there. Okay, found the solution. Didn't think that a Bible verse would fit up there, but it will, and it'll cover that barcode, so yay! Alrighty. More. And back to my little glue sheet, glue stick. Look at that, like we planned it. Alright, and I probably wasn't holding still long enough, but the Bible verse says, "Give all your worries and cares to God, for He cares about you." 1 Peter 5:7. So, that fit nicely there, and I'm pretty pleased with the way that came out. So, it gives you a nice sturdy pocket. An envelope is fairly sturdy to be able to hold several different things. So you can bulk it up a little bit and it would be okay. And the window just gives you a nice way to be able to see what you put in there. So that's my envelope pocket for the Junk Journal January. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, and hit the like button if you appreciated this content. All right, bye-bye. God bless you.